friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Front End Hustle. So friends, in the last section we had learned about the HTML and then we had learned about the CSS. We had moved in over the CSS, and in the last lecture we had learned about the CSS type. Then we had seen the CSS box model and learned about that. So those who have skipped the session, please go to the CSS part 1 video and see that and then come here, because if you directly come to this part you don't able to understand the whole thing, the whole scenario, and it will be not beneficial for you. So we'll start next. Now we comes to the CSS units. What CSS units we were using and what each CSS units means. It is very important doing while we were creating any design and we don't know the units of the CSS, so it will be very difficult for us to take in it. CSS units are used to define sizes like width, height, margin padding, and font size, etc. in our web page. CSS offers absolute unit and relative units. So guys, there are the two type of the units. First one is absolute unit, which is px and pt, and then there is a relative unit, which is percentage, em, rem, vh, and vw. So if we come to the absolute unit, these are the fixed unit that are not affected by other element or the screen size. Like for example, we say you know that we were making the things responsive so that it can uh, run on all type of the devices like the mobile and the tablet. So if we use the absolute unit, the dimensions were not get shrink or extend, it not get responsive to the device type automatically. So these absolute values are px pixel, commonly used for the fixed size, cm centimeter, mm millimeter, inch, pt means point. 1 pt is equals to 1 by 72 of an inch, and we use pc, which is because 1 pc is equals to 12 point. I haven't added these information here, so I'll do one thing, I'll add these information for you guys here also, so that you can easily understand the thing that I want to explain. Now come to the part of the relative units. Relative units are flexible and adjust based on the parent element or the viewport. Means, what is parent element? First you want to know that what is parent element. So parent element, like this, we have taken the section and then h1. So what is the parent element of h1? The parent element of h1 is section. So in the relative unit, it is run by the parent element. It's based on the parent element. uh, you got more understanding when we use it in our project. So relative elements units are em is related to the font size of the parent element. Then rem, which I had also mentioned, it is relative to root elements font size in the HTML tag. Then comes to the percentage of the parent element size. VW is the view width, which is 1% of the view width. View height, same, is the 1% of the view height, viewport height. Vmin is 1% of the smaller of viewport width or height. Vmax is the 1% of the larger of viewport with a height. Then we use ex, which is relative to the height of the lowercase letter x. Ch is relative to the width of the character 0. These are the some CSS units which we know and which we have to understand very well while working on the UX design. Most of the problem is that person learn whole CSS and he know very well good and the flexes and all these, but he don't know that these basic difference, that what is the absolute unit and what is the relative units. So here's the catch. Now we'll move to the next part. It is styling navigation link. We had uh, we had left this topic for our next video, but while studying on the HTML, but we haven't completed it in the previous, so we'll learn about that itself. So what is navbar? Navbar is we say that it's a menu option, so that we can go on that that option. Likewise, you can see this is the side nav. On clicking on the home, we can redirect it to the home, short, subscriptions, is YouTube music, all these. So these nav is very essential part of any design of the HTML. So we need to learn this. We'll move forward. The basic navigation structure is nav, then we use UL. I had already told about the UL. It's a unordered list, and then we use LI. Like this. It is a nav, and we have to give anchor tag like this. I had told you we use hash. Instead of hash, we use the live address of the home, like home.html, if you were working on any application. So we'll see what's the result is. Where's the page? I think we've discompose and then live again. See, this is come at home, about, and content. These are the navigation. If you want it in line, so you need to use CSS. So we'll apply this CSS here. I had already written CSS. I will explain you also so that you can use it. See, it is the nice view of the navigation. All comes in a left side, and there was a hover effect. When we go on the home, the color is changing to the light color. So this is the navigation bar, and I'll provide you the information about the CSS that we were using it. So from the first basic styling for the navigation, it's nav ul, means navigation ul part. You are applying style on which part? You are applying navigation ul. We are applying on this. What we were using, it's list type none, margin padding we don't need, display flex. What is display flex? Most of the people will ask that what is display flex. So we'll learn it in further video. Just now noted that we use display flex. Then come to the background. We had given it background color, where this is the background color. Then we'll apply the CSS to the anchor part. Which part? Anchor part. This is the anchor part to home. So how we apply this? We take nav ul li and then e. We write display block. color white, text align center, then padding, then text decoration none, family, we take the font family and we'll apply it. Now for that hover effect we use this is the hover effect. When we click on, when we take our mouse on that, so the color will change, so that's known as hover. So how we apply it, so we take nav ul and li. On li it's on the anchor text, so we take anchor and semicolon and then hover. See, if you need to learn more about these, we come on that in our upcoming lectures. So in the hover we take that I need to change the background color, I need to change the color, and I want transition background and this. Then it's active class also, so that we know that which is the active class, where were we. While you apply all the addresses on this, so this active class will activate it and you see their work like this. There is the active, so if the background color is changed. Now we have also used the responsive design. We'll learn this in upcoming videos. Now what comes the next? We had seen that removed default list style, ul, list style none, and these all I had told you. Now advanced navigation techniques, like you need drop down menus, drop down content, so apply this also. I simply cut and paste it in the code section. So let's see what is happened. It is easily come that home all these things. I think there's must be a drop down option, and this is this drop down option. It's not coming up fully, so let's dive into it and see where we had done a wrong thing. We apply CSS. Either you can use it inside this itself, or you can use the style sheet. The best practice is to use it in the external style sheet and add comment there, so that another person get to know that what we were doing. Like this. See, it's working very nice. And we need to see the drop down option is not coming up. We need to apply it. it is showing on this only now. Okay, let's check it. Let's do not use it. We'll use it afterward. See, this is the problem. Like when we go over the services, these three options work. So in the coming lecture, we will going forward in this direction and understand single close tags and all these. Do practice for these so that you will also catch up with us. If you have any doubts, comment it, we'll resolve that. Thank you. Do not forget to like, subscribe and click on the bell icon button. Thank you.